For as long as we can remember, we've been taught a story. It's a story about us humans being the clever ones. The ones who figured out how to grow food, how to farm, how to make the earth give us what we need. We built civilizations on this idea, on the belief that agriculture was our big invention, our moment of genius. But what if that story, the one we hold so dear, is missing a huge green leafy chapter? What if, long, long before any human ever planted a seed on purpose, plants themselves were already masters of farming? It sounds crazy, right? Like something out of a fairy tale. But sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones that turn out to be true. Get ready to look at every tree, every flower, every blade of grass and wonder if they've been keeping a secret from us all along. Let's go on a journey, not to a bustling city or a towering mountain, but deep, deep underground. Imagine a world beneath your feet, a hidden universe where plants and tiny, unseen helpers work together in a dance as old as time itself. So this is the story of the mycorrhizal revolution, a partnership so incredible it honestly makes our human farming look like child's play. Think of it like this. Plants with their roots are kind of like us with our arms. They can only reach a certain amount of food and water, you know? But what if they could have super long, invisible arms that stretch for miles? That's where fungi come in. These aren't the mushrooms you see popping up after rain. These are microscopic threads, thinner than a strand of hair, that weave through the soil, creating this vast, living network. It's honestly like the internet, but for plants. These fungi are like diligent little miners. They go out and find all the good stuff, the nutrients, the water that the plant's roots just can't reach. And what does the plant do in return? It's like a baker making delicious sugary treats from sunlight. The plant shares these treats with the fungi, feeding them. It's a perfect trade. The fungi get food, and the plant gets a supersized delivery service for its meals. Scientists have found that these fungal helpers can boost a plant's food intake by 1,000 times. Imagine eating 1,000 times more food. And it gets even better. Sometimes these fungal networks connect different plants, even different kinds of plants, allowing them to share food and even send messages. It's like a secret underground community, all working together. This isn't just plants growing. It's plants actively managing their food supply, cultivating their own personal delivery system, and making sure everyone in their neighborhood gets what they need. They've been doing this for millions of years, a silent, powerful farming operation happening right under our noses. Now let's look up from the soil into the bustling world of tiny creatures. Imagine a garden, but instead of humans tending to it, it's run by ants. Yes, ants. There are certain ants that are farmers just like us. They don't grow corn or wheat, though. They grow fungus. It sounds strange, but it's true. Think of the leafcutter ants. You might have seen them marching in long lines, carrying pieces of leaves much bigger than themselves. They're not eating those leaves. Oh no. They're taking them back to their underground nests, where they chew them up and use them to grow a special kind of fungus. This fungus is their food. It's like us growing vegetables in our gardens. But here's the truly amazing part. Some plants have made a deal with these ants. It's a win-win situation. The plant might offer the ants a cozy home inside its stems, or even give them a sugary snack. In return, these tiny ant farmers become fierce bodyguards for the plant. They chase away hungry bugs that want to munch on the leaves, and they even clear away other plants that might try to grow too close. It's like the plant hired its own miniature security team and paid them in housing and snacks. This isn't just ants and plants living side by side. It's a carefully planned operation. The ants are actively managing their fungus farms, making sure no bad molds grow, keeping everything just right. It's a tiny, bustling agricultural system complete with farmers, crops, and even security. It shows us that the idea of working together to grow food, to manage resources, isn't just a human idea. It's a very old, very clever trick that nature figured out long, long ago. But plants don't always need partners to be farmers. Sometimes they farm themselves. Imagine if you could just make a copy of yourself, a perfect clone, and send it off to start a new life. Plants do this all the time. So think of a strawberry plant for a moment. It sends out this long green string called a runner, and at the end of that string, a brand new strawberry plant starts to grow. It's almost as if the parent plant is saying, "Here, little one, go make your own way." Or, well, consider a potato. You can actually cut it up, and each piece with an eye can grow into a whole new potato plant. This isn't just random growth. It's actually a plant's clever way of making sure its family keeps growing, spreading its children to new, good places. They're really investing their energy to create new life, just like a farmer carefully planting seeds. And what about seeds themselves, How do plants get their seeds to new places? Sometimes they trick animals into doing the work for them. Think of a juicy apple. It's sweet and delicious, right? That's the apple tree's way of saying, hey, come eat me. When an animal eats the apple, it carries the seeds inside its belly, far away from the parent tree. Some plants are even more subtle. They release special chemicals into the soil, kind of like sending a secret message. These chemicals can actually tell other plants to grow slower, or sometimes they invite helpful tiny creatures to come live nearby. It's almost like the plant is painting its own perfect little garden, making sure only the things it wants are there and, well, everything else knows to keep its distance. These are all ways that plants are actively shaping their world, making sure they thrive and continue their lineage, long before any human ever thought of farming. So, what does all this mean for us, for our understanding of life on Earth? It means that the story we've been telling ourselves, the one where humans are the only farmers, is just one small piece of a much bigger, much older puzzle. It means that plants, in their quiet, patient way, have been cultivating, managing and growing for millions of years before we even existed. They've been working with fungi, partnering with ants and even farming themselves, all to ensure their survival and spread. This doesn't make our human farming any less important. Instead, it gives us a deeper, more profound respect for the natural world. It shows us that intelligence, cooperation, and the drive to create abundance aren't just human traits. They are woven into the very fabric of life, present in the smallest root and the busiest ant. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredible stories are hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to truly see them? What other lessons can we learn from the silent green world around us? If this journey into nature's ancient farms has touched your heart, if it's made you look at a plant and feel a new sense of wonder, please share this video. Send it to someone who loves nature or someone who just loves a good story that changes everything. And if you want to keep exploring the amazing secrets and mysteries of our universe, hit that subscribe button for universal insights. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Tell us in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes open, keep your heart curious, and keep discovering the incredible world we live in.